Yes,
Hello.
good evening. How
It's
are you, brother Asian? Kumusta? How are you? How are you?
I'm good. It's time for the Pulse Asian TV, episode
Yep,
18.
yep,
Yeah,
indeed, man. Welcome, guys. Welcome for the 18th episode of Pulse Asian TV. We have a very, very special guest. Asian did told me that, yeah, man, he did partied with the OG Hexicans on the block. Imagine that one. Right? So, man, yeah, we're very, yeah, I'm honored, particularly me. I'm honored to have him on the stream later on. So, Paul Shark is already in the green room, guys. So,
yeah.
yeah,
I can do a
all
little
right.
bit intro, like how I met him in person. So,
Yeah,
I
sure.
think it was almost a year ago, or within a year. We met at a crypto conference live in person. So, as you know, we are basically the in reality doing roadshow and doing some booth exhibition representing Moonex and on Pulse chain, right? So when he came, we talked and immediately we clicked because he is also a Pulse chainer, right? So hell yeah, hands down to that. So um, the guest, he's got a cool name. We in the journey of the crypto, we want to be like his name. So what would his name be later? We will let you know, right? Upgrade from a what's that called? Squid, turtle, squid,
Squid,
whatever,
turtle. Yeah, I think we have. Yeah,
yeah, and so on.
we
So
have we have this ranking right on.
yeah, so my opinion of him myself, I think he's a very cool guy, very genuine, very sincere. He's been in this space since the early days as well, like way before Hex was even exists in the market, right? So I'm pretty sure tonight is gonna be a very interesting and insightful session because we will ask him questions and learn a thing or two if there's any alphas or there's any value that we can have a takeaways for every audience tonight, right? So yeah, without further ado, so maybe please do the welcome. Drum rolling. Oh, I think you're muted.
Yeah, man. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, let me do this again. If you're gonna hear some muffler sound, welcome to Muffler Town, and you will know that is your man MacD Crypto and not an AI. All right, so let me do this clip, brother. All right, and we will have him on the stage. Up, not this one. Sorry, not this one, brother. Not this one. I will explain it later on. Since I have showed that one for the audience who are watching right now, I will not be streaming today, right? But for Pulse Asian TV and for Pulse Chains, for Pulse Chain, right? Again, we do understand that we are the network. I am the network. I did just have my tooth extracted, brother. I have said this one to Pulse, to Asian, right? So as you can see, I have a tooth extraction, and I will also be drinking my antibiotics, right? 3 times a day later on the show, guys. So anyway, without further ado, let me do this.
AI trading or HODL? Data versus instinct, but instinct calls the shots. But can data predict the irrational? Exactly. AI trading or HODL? Data versus instinct, but instinct calls the shots. But can data predict the irrational? Exactly.
Wow.
All right, let's have him. Brother Pull Shark, good evening. GM to you, brother. How's our audio?
GM.
GM,
Yeah,
GM indeed.
really nice to have you. Really nice to be here, guys. Thanks a lot for having me on. Yeah, it's a pleasure. Yeah.
Likewise, brother. It's a pleasure to have you, man. And definitely, yeah, man, I envied you because you have partied with the OG Hexicans and Pulsicans on the block.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think you
No,
Asian have met on IRL events. I know Asian is the guy on IRL events, guys. You have to understand we are the network. I am doing this virtual stuff, and Asian is doing IRL events. He is in liquid loans, right? In activities over the APAC region. So yeah, we have different strengths, right? So yeah, man, we have different something that we're bringing on the table, right? So yeah,
yeah,
man.
it is. It stands out to me actually. The crypto scene in Southeast Asia. I mean, Asia as a whole, but mainly Southeast Asia that I've seen especially, the Pulse Chain community, right? Like, there's a Pulse Chain event because of you, AsianOnPulse, right? Well, sorry, not just because of you, but you play a big role with it, right? And there's just there's multiple Pulse Chain events every couple months, like at least one a month, approximately, right? And then you're sponsoring it as well with your companies, and you've introduced me to a lot of really cool people here as well. There's multiple people here in Southeast Asia who I've met, who've you introduced me to, AsianOnPulse, and they've met Richard Hart himself, right? And so, I mean, that's something I haven't even done. Like, I've met a bunch of the Hexagon OGs. Like, I've met multiple day one Hexagon OGs, multiple, like I think 6 of them. They're all ballers, of course, right? Right now, some of them still are, like, even because they got in like day one, and they were in Ethereum at like $6 kind of thing, right? So it's like they've done really well, and Richard Hart has significantly changed a lot of people's lives. I understand that a lot of people are down right now, but as all 3 of us would agree, and Crypto Coffee especially would agree, that, just have patience. And the people who win the most in crypto, in most cases, not financial advice, in most cases, are the people who are patient, right? The people who got in on Hex on day one, the patient people who rode it up that 10,000x are the ones who got a big payout, are the ones who made the most money. I don't know anyone who actually held all the way up to a 10,000x to 55 cents. Like, that's pretty crazy to think about. AsianOnPulse, if you got in on Hex on day one, you and me probably both would sell multiple times on the way up to 55 cents, right? And that's just being human, right? Like, we gotta like take profits a little bit here and there, right? So when you zoom back to those days, Hex day one, for example, when Hex launched, right? You even look at, like, you look at PLS, Pulse Chain, PulseX, Inc., PX, yeah, everything's down. I get it. But if you look at the beginning of Hex, normal EHEX, right? When you look back at the beginning of Hex, it dumped 90%, 95% or something. Like, it's about 95%. It dumped. And then so many people, tons of people were calling it a scam, right? And especially Eric Wall. Like, Eric Wall was the worst. Eric Wall just got humiliated, right? Like he was calling Hex a scam before it was launched, and he was just talking so much trash about it. And then Hex ended up going 10,000x up after Eric Wall could not stop making fun of it, and he couldn't stop saying it was trash and stuff like that. And then when Hex went up, and I'm talking about EHEX, by the way, right now. Yeah. No, just, yeah. It's better to look at, if you go to CoinMarketCap has it all the way back to the beginning. Dex Screener rarely has coins all the way from the beginning. So go to CoinMarketCap, and it's there. Just type in Hex on CoinMarketCap. And then the reason why I'm bringing this up is, everyone thought Hex was a scam because it dumped 95% right when it launched. I can't blame some people for thinking that, but they just didn't understand it, those people, right? So what happened is, the people who were patient, they just understood the value of it, and they wrote it up, and they became, their lives are changed now. And there's a bunch of friends I have that have long stakes, like 10-year stakes in Hex, right? And you look at, like, the prices right now are just crazy. Like I'm like getting ready to do another big, like, DCA buy, like a pretty darn big one, man. Like, I cannot believe how good of a discount we have right now. I'm just blown away. I didn't think Hex would ever get this low, and I'm talking about both Hexes, right? Mainly PHEX, right? So I'm more focused on PHEX, but I have not ignored EHEX. I have DCA'd a little bit into it. Yeah, this is more the chart. You can look at the beginning, like, yeah. But anyways, everyone gets my point on that, right? It's dumped to 95%. Everyone thought it was a scam. And then look what happens. It goes up 10,000x. It was the third or fourth largest gainer in that whole crypto cycle in 2021, right? It was actually, do you remember an Asian, do you remember Nomics? Nomics?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, Nomics, yeah. So
Ranked correctly.
I thought that was insane. Like, so when I first met these OG Hexicans in Miami, I was in Miami. I was in a coffee shop, right? So I was in a coffee shop in Miami in Wynwood there. And then I was just wearing my Bitcoin clothing, right? I was wearing some Bitcoin clothing, and I had never heard of Hex or anything like that. And then they approached me, they sat down in front of me, and they're just like, hey buddy, nice shirt. And then we just started talking and stuff like that. And then they're like, yeah, have you ever heard of Hex? I'm like, no, what's that? And they're like, have you ever heard of Richard Hart? I'm like, no. And then they started like telling me all about it. And then in my mind, when they're talking to me, I'm like, this is just another random coin or whatever. But then they showed me their nomics. They showed me their phone, and it had nomics pulled up on it, and it had a Hex right behind Ethereum. And that's when my mind was like blown. I was like, that is insane. I have never heard of Hex, and it's right behind Ethereum. Like, so what I liked about nomics is that it was ranked properly. It was ranking things fairly and properly. That is something CoinMarketCap does not do. CoinMarketCap does not rank coins fairly. It is so annoying. And, you know, I'm saying it's annoying not because I have a coin, right, that's trying to get ranked on there, but it's just not fair. They were doing it to Hyperliquid too, right? CoinMarketCap, they suppress projects that they are, you know, they have reasons for doing it. Maybe they're threatened by it. Maybe they don't want it to take away from their flame, from their market share or something like that. It's something along the lines of that, because CoinMarketCap is owned by Binance, right? So since Binance owns CoinMarketCap, there's going to be some censorship happening there. So I'm surprised someone hasn't come out with like another version of nomics since then. It'd be nice to have that, because I like to see where, or maybe there is actually, maybe there is, I'm just not aware of it, but I like to see where Hex and Pulse Chain and Pulse X actually rank, because they're up there. Like, their market caps are big, even with them being low right now. And I remember when Pulse Chain was at one of its local highs in its cycle so far, I was scanning Llama, DeFi Llama, and I'm the kind of person, like, I like to compare chains with each other. I like to compare Pulse Chain with very well-known blockchains. That's one of my favorite things to do. The reason why I like doing that is because it shows people that Pulse Chain is winning in multiple ways against other very well-known blockchains. So you take like people complain, I don't know about you, Asian, but I've had people complain about how there's not enough developer activity on Pulse Chain. I've had a bunch of people say that. And in my response, like, I've had a couple Hexicans like rip me apart in group chats because I'm overly bullish on Pulse Chain and Hex and stuff like that. So when they said there's no developer activity, I'm like, that's weird. Then why is there so many more dApps on Pulse Chain than there is on very well-known big protocols such as Near protocol? Like I did a whole report on this, right? Like I actually did a report on this, and I posted it in the communities that I was in, right? And that report I did was a comparison to, it compared it to Cardano. I compared it to a lot of change. I'm just pulling it up here. It was I did a deep dive. I did a deep dive into Pulse Chain compared to the other chains. So Pulse Chain, a lot of people don't know this. When Pulse was at its local high, it was actually ranked number 11, the 11th biggest chain in all of crypto. It was, and I was tracking this on DeFi Llama. It was the 11th biggest chain with TVL, and TVL is like the main thing that matters for your chain, right? You can have all the development activity in the world, but if you don't have any TVL, it's hard to be relevant, right? Not in all cases, but just in general. It was 11th high. It was higher at that point. It was higher than Base Chain. base chain. Literally, it was higher than base chain. And it was higher than Near. It was higher than Thor chain. It higher than Sui, Cardano, Chronos. Like, that is how much traction Pulse Chain has when it's in its bull move, like when it's in its bull phase, right? It hasn't really gone on a full bull market. So I'm not saying it's been through a full bull cycle, but when it's in a bullish phase, this is everything I'm saying right now is all factual, right? Pulse Chain was beating Base, Near, Thorchain, Sui, Cardano, Chronos. Like those are very big names in the crypto space, and Pulse Chain was beating all of them. So right now, the TVL is low. Yeah, it's low, right? Let's be honest, it's low, right? It was up to hundreds of millions, or billion. There you go. I mean, you got it pulled up right there. Yeah, it's a billion. So it was ahead of. I mean, come on, ahead of Coinbase's blockchain. Like, that's huge, and we can't really talk bad about Pulse Chain right now, or Richard Hart, or Hex, Pulse Inc., PulseX. We can't really talk bad about it because that's too easy for me to respond to. That's too easy for me. Like, if you, Asian, like if you were to say, just hypothetically, oh, Pulse Chain's crap, look, it's down 95%, it's down 99%. It's such a failure. It's such a failure. Like, so many people say that, and that's the easiest thing for me to respond to. I'm just like, well, have you looked at 99% of the crypto market right now? Have you? Because I don't think you have. If you did, then you would know that Pulse Chain is not really doing any worse than most other chains, right? And it has more, when it comes to active users at its peak, Pulse Chain had almost a million active users it had at its peak. And I'm just, what I'm doing is I'm pulling up my report that I made, right, at the time. And this was March 2024. And then, Cosmos only has 500,000 at that point. So Pulse Chain was compared to all these other chains during the bullish phase of the market. So this is not Pulse Chain having an unfair advantage. That's not what this is that we're talking about. This is Pulse Chain competing with some of the biggest names in all of crypto. All of them were during their bullish phase. So that's why it's a fair comparison, right? Cardano had 50,000 only. Cardano at the peak of the 2021 bull run, which is Cardano's biggest run, right? The peak, it only had 220,000 users. So Pulse Chain had 1 million, and it hasn't even done a bull run yet. Like that's how Pulse Chain compares. And then on the topic of validators. So Pulse Chain has, what is it, 51? Do you want to pull that up? You want to pull that up? How many validators it has right now? What, 50 or 51,000 or something? GoPulse.com or whatever it is. Yeah.
Pulse Chain stats.
Validators. It's really impressive. It's super impressive how it has like 50,000 or more validators. Okay, good. Okay, so it's 50,000. So it hasn't lost much. In March 2024, Pulse Chain had 52,000. So not many people have dropped off, essentially. Like the validators are continuing to run, right? And then when you compare that Avalanche, like Avalanche is a blockchain that everyone knows. A lot of people respect Avalanche. It only had, this is at the peak, this is March 2024 when everything was in a bullish run. Avalanche only had 1,600 validators. Solana, 5,800 validators only, including their consensus nodes. Ethereum's got a lot. Ethereum, I mean, at the time they had 800,000. I know they got somewhere around there now. So obviously Ethereum's massive, right? But there's more protocols. There's more protocols built on Pulse Chain than Sui, Near, Tron, Tezos, Algorand, and it's about the same amount as Cardano. But that's how much Pulse Chain compares with all of the really big names in the space. So anyone who doesn't trust Pulse Chain or they think Pulse Chain's a scam, they don't know what they're talking about because it competes with all of these other very big and well-known blockchains, right? Richard Hart was the biggest. Richard Hart was the biggest holder of DAI in the whole market. Richard Hart was the biggest holder of DAI. That's how real this is. Like Pulse Chain is not some random chain with a random founder. Like the founder, Richard Hart, was the biggest holder of DAI. Not just that, he was and what was it, Asian? Was it he was the fourth biggest Ethereum holder? Was it? What was it? Fourth biggest or something?
The
Or
ETH reserve, yeah.
was it fourth? He was fourth? Or
I think outside of the, okay, I would say top 10 for a while, and then right now it's not on the site.
yeah. Well, yeah, because he sold. Yeah. So already through Tornado. Yeah. Yeah, he was way up there. He was like he had like a lot, like a lot. Like, I mean, comparable to Vitalik, right? So, oh, look at this person, Yuna. Hello, Pio. Good evening, Yuna. Nice to see you. Yeah. So no, it's just amazing, right? And you know, Richard Hart actually beat the SEC. He didn't just have his case dismissed. He actually beat the SEC because he had the best lawyers in the world. His lawyers were the same lawyers as Elon Musk and Donald Trump uses, like literally. Like, so when you put all this into context, it's Richard Hart is a very smart guy, and I believe he's gonna I believe he's gonna really help Pulse Chain come back. I'm very confident about that. It's just he needs Ethereum to do well, and unfortunately, Ethereum did not do very well this cycle. Like, and I'm surprised. I got caught totally off guard. I was caught off guard big time. I admit it. I thought Ethereum was going to go way higher. So, you know, you look at, you know, and Richard did too. He thought that it was going to go way higher as well. And so that's why Pulse Chain is not really as risky of a bet as people think it is, because it's relying on Ethereum. When it comes to specific price performances of certain coins, right? So like Pulse PLS, for example, relies on Ethereum to a point, not fully, but to a point, right? Yeah. So yeah, I just wanted I wanted to break down a lot of those really good points, because a lot of people don't know those things. Like 99% of the stuff I just said, most people don't know. Even a lot of people in Pulse Chain don't know.
Yeah, brother. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, man. That was a very long entrance. Yeah, it is, brother.
Good
Yeah,
points.
man. Yeah, good point. Those are good points you have mentioned there, man. Yeah.
It's great to
Actually,
always remind the community of for newcomers and also the existing comers of what has already been achieved, and there are more milestones to be achieved in the near future as well. So yeah, I mean, what basically Bull Shark, you know, being a shark, well, he's definitely have a big bag. Having a
yeah,
and
man.
also the
From
pudgy
the name
penguin.
Shark.
Yeah, he's also a pudgy penguin holder, guys.
Yes,
So
I am. Yes.
yeah, so you know,
Come again. What? Come again,
pudgy
Asian?
penguin, pudgy penguin.
Ah, Punch Penguin. Is that a
That-
game or is that
No.
also a token?
NFT.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
NFT. Ah, okay, cool.
Well, they're the most successful NFT this whole cycle.
To be alive, to be
Yeah,
alive,
yeah.
and also the most
Yeah.
successful. They gain like huge traction, also very well
Yeah.
done. Yeah.
I mean, Bored Ape. I'm a Bored Ape holder, as you can see by my profile pic. And Bored Apes are obviously they were the winner of 2022, 2021, 2022, and I think it's going to come back. But Pudgy Penguin, I think, is going to come back as well. And that's actually how I met AsianOnPulse. That's how I met him, was through the Pudgy Penguin community, right? Because it was at a Pudgy event, right? Where I met you, AsianOnPulse.
It was at the Malaysia blockchain week.
Yeah. Right. But I think we got connected through a Pudgy connection, though, is what I mean. Because there's some other Pudgy Penguin like OGs that have also met Richard Hart and stuff. But sorry. Yeah. I'll continue with what you were saying. Yeah.
Just a quick question, Pusha. How much was this BAYC NFT highest worth back then?
The one that I'm holding right now was, I mean, it was worth about 600,000 US dollars. I think it was April, I think 2022. Yeah, something like that. It was around there. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. No, it was insane. Yeah. I didn't have it at that time, right? I bought mine much lower, but I'm confident it's gonna come back. And this is an epic one. It's an epic rarity one. I'm happy to say that too. So, it's good. It's good times. Yeah.
Okay, so we heard a lot about Pulse Chain now. Okay, so question for you, Pusha. So how do you view the current market conditions? Well, a lot of people have been talking about AI, talking about cloud, open call, and so on. And you, for what I know, that you also running a few stuff on your hand. You are also a trader, been in this industry long enough and trade often, and basically runs a trading bot as well, right? Would you please share to us more about your trading strategies? Like, what could you share some alpha insights or some value, some good cause for the audience that we have on PulseAsianTV?
Yeah, for sure. So there was a couple questions you had. You're asking what my current take is of the current state of the market. Yeah, the first part. Okay. That's I'm overall I'm bullish, right? So I'm bullish overall. Do I think that we're back in a bull run? No, right now. Do I think what we're in right now is a bear market rally? I think, unfortunately, yes. I think maybe we are. I'm not convinced yet, but I think maybe we are. But overall, the market's very bullish right now. Well, not very, but it's in a bullish state right now, and I think it can go. I think it can keep going depending on what the macro events do, right? Because there's a lot of macro right now that's pretty scary and uncertain, but there's other macro economics that's actually looking very, very good. And there's some news that has come out recently, right? And like some, really, really big news in the public markets. So I think, when you look at, Morgan Stanley just came out with a Bitcoin ETF. That's massive. That is huge. Okay. They made 34 million on its first day, which is pretty good, right? And then, with the SEC, Gary Gensler's gone thanks to Trump, so that's a good thing. The crypto volume has outpaced Visa and MasterCard. That's just stablecoins. Stablecoin volume is more than Visa and MasterCard. That is crazy. That's not even including all of the other crypto. That's just stablecoins. So that goes back to what I was saying before. I like comparing crypto to very well-known big names, household names, because then it helps people's eyes widen and understand more, right? NASDAQ is teaming up with Kraken to build tokenized stocks on the blockchain. That is huge news for crypto. This is not stuff that people should be sleeping on. This is stuff people should be aware of. Does this mean you should go buy crypto stocks? No. Does this mean you're guaranteed to make money if you buy crypto stocks? No, absolutely not. But is it good news for the overall crypto market? Absolutely it has. Absolutely it has. And, Pakistan has lifted its 8-year crypto ban, and banks can now open channels for digital assets in Pakistan. That's another 280 million people in Pakistan that now have access to crypto, right? That's brand new news that just came out. Coin shares starting to trade on NASDAQ through a big SPAC merger. That's just another crypto deal. New York Stock Exchange, right? New York Stock Exchange is teaming up with Securitize for tokenized stock trading. Okay, and that's just some of the headlines. That's not even all of them, right? Those are just some of the biggest headlines with the public market side of things. There's also Goldman Sachs, right? Goldman Sachs has also announced that they're diving into Bitcoin too. Like they're coming out with a Bitcoin income ETF, right? So there's so many bullish catalysts right now for the market. You know, the Fed, you know, the Fed chair, the chairman of the Federal Reserve, Kevin Warsh. Have you been following that, Asian? Have you been following that?
Not really.
Okay, so the reason why this is such big news, so the Fed chair, Kevin Warsh, he's going to be most likely the new chairman of the Federal Reserve of the U.S. So the reason why that's so big and so important is because the chairman of the Federal Reserve, which is Jerome Powell right now, they have a lot of power. He has a lot of power with how much money to print, when to turn the money printer off, when to stimulate the market, when to tighten the market, right? So the new, So the new Fed chair, the potentially new Fed chair, Kevin Warsh, is very bullish on Bitcoin. He's very open about being bullish on crypto. This is I think, some of the best news in all of crypto right now. Like really, honestly. Like we have the chairman of the Federal Reserve who's considered one of the most powerful individuals on the planet Earth, actually, Asian, eh? Like that's why they say Jerome Powell is one of the most powerful people on the planet, because the US news drives the market. We need the US, in most cases, we need the US news to be positive, right? So those are, given all those reasons I just said, I'm very, very bullish on crypto. Do I think that we could still go lower? Yes. Do I hope I'm wrong? Yes. but I'm very bullish on crypto though. Yeah. Like I feel like this is a short-term dip that we're in overall. It's short-term. Yeah.
We do hope for a bullish run, right?
Yeah.
Right now, hopefully it's coming to a bottom. Let's see, hold out, right? Because think about it, back then when people bought Bitcoin and all down 95%, how they felt. Well, this is what we are experiencing right now.
Yeah. Yep. No, for sure.
Let me show this chart, guys. So only wrong answers, right? kidding. Oh, and you were saying, right? So this is the WPLS chart or Wrap Pulse, right? So yeah, man, you can just imagine this one buying on the dip, right? So yeah, this is just my chart that I'm doing some technical analysis on my end. Anyway, brother, let me ask you, Pull Shark.
Yeah.
Yep. How did you started with your crypto journey, right? So I think we have you have mentioned a lot, right? So how was your crypto journey? Yeah, man, how you get started with crypto? On Pulse
Yeah.
Asian TV, we put innovators, all these builders, right? Investors, front and center in the show, right? So yeah, man, for the people who are watching right now, for them to understand how did you started or get into crypto, right? Whether you scam or did you make it in crypto, right?
Yeah. So I just looked at it as a way to have freedom, right? And have control over my assets, essentially, right? And that's what really attracted me to it. I looked at Bitcoin at first in 2015 and, well, actually 2013 is when I first came across it. And then I realized, I was like, that's a scam. I'm like, that's ridiculous. That's too risky. I was like, I don't want to do that. And then I circled back in 2015, and then eventually I bought it. I bought into Bitcoin in 2015. I did not hold my Bitcoin from 2015 until right now, but I looked at it as a way to attain, financial freedom, just general freedom and control over my assets, so I don't have to trust centralized authorities or centralized exchanges or just centralization in general, right? And I'm not an anarchist, right? Like I do know a couple like people who are very they're libertarian, right? Like they're not authoritarian, they're the opposite of authoritarian, which would be like libertarian, right? Like they hate all authority. They want the banks to crash. They want the banks to fail. For me, I'm not like that as much. Like I'm actually a little bit of an authoritarian to a point, right? So I do believe that having some sort of order in place for the country, I think that helps. I think it helps reduce crime. I think it just in general helps with a good quality of life. But there just needs to be a limit on that centralization. So I would say a well-balanced country would be something that does have some authoritarian values to it, but they still respect the people in that country enough to respect their privacy and not violate their privacy, right? Because as all three of us would agree, privacy is our right. It's our right. We have a right to privacy, right? That doesn't mean that we should go launder money, anything like that, but we do have a right to our privacy, okay? And crypto can help with that. Now, like, crypto is not private right off the bat. Like if you go buy crypto on Coinbase, that's not private. If you go buy crypto on Binance, that's not private. Even if you just hold it on a normal wallet, like a normal wallet, like even if you just hold it on a normal wallet, it's that's not even private either. Like people can see it right on the blockchain. But there's ways to privatize your crypto without, like there's ways to do it, and that's what I'm grateful to have learned. And just in general, like it's good. Crypto's a good way to be in control of your own assets and have your own keys. Essentially, Richard Hart always talks about the keys, right? Having your own keys. Yeah. And so and then I was working my job, right? And it wasn't a bad job. It was good. I was a construction superintendent for tower construction, right? And it was good. Like I had my own company. I had up to 4 towers under management simultaneously, like tower construction, right? So it's like it was a good business. It was good, but I just didn't like the stress. I didn't like having to work so many hours as well. 40 hours a week, 50 hours a week. I didn't like that. So I wanted, crypto I looked at as like a way out of that. And, that's why I've also gotten into trading as well, like AI, automated trading, because I'm not a professional day trader, right? I know a couple of day traders who do okay, but I'm not a professional day trader. But if you are a professional day trader, you can do well, but it's very rare. Like 1% of people do well at day trading. And I want to make a message. I need to send a powerful, a strong message to everyone watching this right now. Like whenever you look at traders online, Instagram, YouTube, or whatever, and whenever they talk about how profitable they are and all you need to do is pay me for my course and you'll be a profitable trader, that's just a bunch of, like, in most cases, that's just like a bunch of crap, right? Like they're trying to sell you the course. They're not actually as profitable as they say they are. And they lose too, right? So they're going to show you their wins, but they're not going to show you their losses, right? So that's the unfortunate thing with a lot of this hype that gets built around people promoting how good of a trader they are so that you buy their course, right? What I care about is seeing results of, like, evidence of, like, verified profits on reputable names, like reputable brand names, reputable exchanges, kind of thing, right? That's the kind of stuff that makes me believe, essentially, right? And oh yeah, go for it. Sorry.
Yeah, question for you first. So you, as you have mentioned, you were working, right? So you have a job. My question is, are you like fully on crypto related stuff, or are you 100% on crypto right now? And second, the question is, are you gonna show your AI later on the show, right? For our topic today, which is AI trading. Are you gonna hold or are you gonna trade? And good point, by the way, you've mentioned, because we have here on chat who are into trading, right? And he did mention, by the way, this comes from my local community here in the Philippines. He did mention it's time for TA take action. Yeah, right. So yeah, man, good
Yeah,
point you have mentioned there that yeah, some of these so-called KOLs or trader
yeah,
type, daily trader type, they were just kind of selling their course, right? But
yeah.
definitely they're not showing their losses, right? They're just showing the winning trades. Yeah, man. So those are two questions for me. First, are you into fully into crypto, right? And second is how are you yeah, man, how are you earning profit in crypto right now? Are you in trading?
Yeah.
Are you in AI? Are you into or are you just handling these things up, right? So yeah, man,
Yeah,
go ahead.
yeah, no, those are good questions. Yeah, I'm fully like I don't have a job. Like I haven't had a job since 2021. So that was when I kind of walked away from my day job essentially. So it's great, love it. And what it is I'm almost all in on crypto still, but then I also have some other investments, some diversified investments. I have gotten into the traditional finance sector, public markets a little bit, and I'm happy I did. I think there's actually a lot of money to be made in the public markets, in the stock market, if you know the right people. So I do support that. But yeah, I'm very into crypto. I'm into some quantum resistant plays as well. I'm actually building one of my, well, before I get into that, I'll answer the second part of your question. Second part of your question was, yeah, what else am I doing to basically kind of have income? And that's the AI. Like I'm big into AI trading as well, trading bots. So I'm big into that. Very, very excited about that, and very profitable at doing that as well. Because when you have an AI trading for you, it's more automated, right? And when it's more automated, it's less stress for you. And all you need to do as the operator or the user, you just have to set it up. Then when you set it up, which is easy, like the first time you set it up is always the hardest. But then once you set it up, then it's hands-free. It's hands-free. Like you don't have to actually manually intervene, if you know what I mean, right? So, and so what you got there, yeah. So this is where I get my strategies from for my bot. So I have my trading AI bot. It's an MQL language bot, and I trade mainly XAU USD, GBP, JPY. Those are forex pairs. So XAU is gold, GBP, JPY, right? That's forex. USD, JPY, silver as well, XAG, Euro USD, yeah. So I trade a lot of those, and you can see when you zoom in. Can you zoom in? MCB, can you zoom in?
Yeah, I'll try.
Yeah,
Let me go to
yeah.
Zoom.
Zoom in at the near the top, near the top.
Yeah, not sure though if I can zoom in. Let me try
Okay,
this.
whatever. Okay, I mean users can like viewers. The viewers can zoom in, right? The viewers
Let
can
me.
zoom in, right? Which is fine. That's okay.
Okay,
That's okay.
cool.
I can just explain it. The viewers can also zoom in. So all these columns. So AI. So if you were to run a bot, if I were to give you my bot, like the bot that I'm using, if I were to give that to you right now, it's not going to be profitable because you have to put settings into it. It has to have parameters like stop loss, take profit, and then there's 100 other settings that are in it. Like there's so many settings in it. Now, that sounds overwhelming, but it doesn't have to be because you don't make the settings. The settings are done for you already by AI. So what you're looking at right now on your screen, all of those different things, the XAU COG, XAU drink, XAU steel, those are strategy sets. You just click it and you download. You download that strategy set, which is done. It's like a text README file. That's how small that file is. You just click download, and then you click and drag that onto your bot. And then you press OK. And now your bot has those settings already plugged into it. And you don't have to do anything manual. You don't have to back test. You don't have to come up with these strategy sets, right? So that's already the strategy sets are done for you. You click and drag from this page onto your bot, right? And that's how your bot knows when to sell, when to long, when to short, because there's shorting as well, right? Like the bot longs, it shorts, it does all kinds of stuff. Oh, look at Emit. It says, good morning, Pulse friends. How you doing, Emit? Good to see you. So yeah, it's so that's how that works, is this set. And then there's different percentage of pass rates because I use this for prop firms as well. Prop firms are a really good way to make money, especially for people like I think it's a really good way to make money is prop firms. There's crypto prop firms. AsianOnPulse, you probably know a couple people in the community that promote prop firms, crypto prop firms as well. You probably know a couple of them. I've actually talked to them. They know me really well as well. And then if you want to pull up, so you pulled up that was a good picture you pulled up there of the settings there. And you can pull up the next one where it shows GJ. It shows GJ, British pound and Japanese yen. The other picture I sent you. It's in Telegram.
All right. So let me. Yeah, man. I have downloaded some. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
The third one. Not sure. Let me do some overlay on this one. Correct me if I'm wrong on this one. This one? No.
No.
Sorry. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Do you want me to forward it to you again?
Yeah, that would be awesome, brother. If you could forward the specific screenshot that you are trying to mint here.
Yeah,
I think actually you've sent a lot.
Push-up can share, is it?
Actually, he can share his screen, by the way, but he did mention that he will not be sharing his screen. So yeah, man, I respect that.
You can. Yeah, thank you. So I send it to you in Telegram. Did you see it there?
Okay, cool. Let me there. Yeah, okay, cool. Let me download this one first. And all right. And share this on the screen. All right. Please bear with me on this one, guys. So I have to open it first. So kinda so many clicking that have to be done. Oh man. There's two of this. I'm not sure if this one. How about this? Are you seeing this?
No, I don't see it. No, I don't see it.
Nothing on the screen.
How about all right? This one. Is this the one that you have sent? On the screen. Yeah. No. I think you have. Yeah. How about this one? Is this the one, brother? Full shark?
Seems like it. Let's see.
Full shark, are you there, brother?
Yeah. No, I'm here. Yeah, it's not. That's not it. No, it's the one that I just sent you on Telegram.
It's on Telegram.
On Telegram, yeah, I have downloaded. This one, maybe this one. So actually,
it's the one that I just sent. Yeah.
All right.
It's this with GJ.
How about this? JJ average, right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay, correct. Okay, there you go, brother. Can you see it
No,
now?
the screen is not showing the GJ.
No. Yeah, I don't see it. No.
Oh, really? It's showing on my end, man.
Maybe the selection when you click your share screen, I think it shared the other file instead.
JJ. Actually, it's JJ already on my
No,
end. I don't know what's.
No,
GJ.
All
right.
You got the share screen again. You select the
right.
right file. I think it's
All
selected.
right. Yeah, man. Sorry, my bad. Kind of doing this stuff. All right. JJ. I have to close. I think this one. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
just close. Yeah.
Yeah, I have to close this one first. All right. Please bear with me, guys. If you're just tuning in, again, this is Pulse Asian TV. We're doing this every Wednesday, 7:30 in the morning. Big shout out to the Pulse Chain newbies who are watching right now. And to Emit Farm. Big shout out to Emit Farm. And I think we will be having them on maybe 2 weeks from now or maybe next week. All right, how about this one, brother? Are you seeing this?
It's still the old file.
It's still the same. What the freak? I'm very sorry, man. Just so hard if let me do this. I have shared it already. Right. I think I have to close the other tabs in here. Oh, guys, if just tuning in again, this is Pulse Asian TV with my man Asian on Pulse and our guest Paul Shark. Guys, what's happening? How about this one? Share. How about this one, brother?
Yeah. That's it. That's it. Yeah.
Okay, correct. Oh man,
So
I got it correct.
the
Ah
reason why,
man.
the reason why I
Jackpot.
wanted to, the reason why I wanted to pull that up is it's just another pair. It's another trading pair that I like to trade, right? That's all. That's all. And you can just see they're different. It's a different trading pair. That's the only reason I wanted to see it, right? For the viewers to see it. Yeah. So you can see it's detailed. It's on. It uses AI to back test the strategies every day, 5 days a week. That's why this is so special. This bot, I've been using this bot since 2022, right? And the reason why it's profitable since 2022 is because it uses AI to update its strategies 5 days a week automatically. So it's adaptive. This AI is adaptive. This trading bot is adaptive to the market because the market's changing every day, right? So you can get rid of this picture now, yeah, and do the next one. The one that you had before is all forwarded here. Yeah, the one that I just sent you now. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm kind of lost in here also, man, brother. Yeah, I have downloaded it, but there you go. Yeah, there you go. Oh, what's happening? How about this? Are you seeing this, guys?
I don't see any.
Again.
I don't
All
see
right.
anything.
How about this?
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
this the
So
one you're saying?
yeah.
Cool.
So what this is? Yeah, this is E8 market. So this is a prop firm. Okay, prop firms, what they do is they allow you to trade with their money. So yeah, they allow you to trade with their money if you pass their challenge, right? So if you pass their challenge using the bot, then they allow you to trade with up to millions of dollars of their money, right? And what you're looking at right now, those are all confirmed payouts that I've had, confirmed profits, confirmed payouts that have fully processed as crypto into my accounts, right? Like, so I choose crypto as payouts usually, right? So even though this is a Forex thing, you can trade crypto as well. My bot trades Forex and commodities. It also trades crypto. And when you use this prop firm, E8 Markets, for example, it costs about I think $250 to do a $50,000 challenge. And then when you pass that $50,000 challenge, then you get access to trade $50,000 of their money, essentially, right? So you can see all my verified payouts there. Like that's a lot of payouts that I've gotten. That's just one account. Those green numbers there, right? That's a lot of that's a lot of there's just a lot of payouts there just from that one account, right? And then go to my other picture I just sent you, MCB. My other picture,
Cool.
the one I just the most recent one I sent you in Telegram.
Sure. I'll do that, brother. Yeah, kinda. I got a hang of it now. All right. Let me share this. Hide this one. Sorry. Hide this. Hide this one. Stop. And let me share it back again. Is that showing on your end, guys?
Yeah, that's right. So what this is, so that's this is one of my accounts, right? And I blurred out my name just for privacy purposes. But if anyone's curious about this, they can send me a message on Twitter or on Telegram, and I'm happy to talk to them, and I'll share my name and all that stuff. I'll show you my accounts in depth with my name on them and everything. I don't mind, but I blurred my name out just for this, for privacy. But anyone can message me on Twitter if they want, if they're interested. Anyone, if you want, just send me a message, and I can share more details with you, my name and all that stuff. So the total payouts for this one account is 53,000. That's net after fees, and that's just this one account, right? And that was money like that costed me, I don't know, $2,000 or of failed challenges, and then I got that many payouts from this account, right? And that's just this one account. I have 10 accounts running, right? So this gives you an idea of how much money you can make with prop firms. Some people call them scams, but those are amateur people that are saying that. Those are amateurs, right? Like they're not experienced, they're not good at this. So you can change it to the next picture that I'll send you here. I'll send you another one right now. I just sent you another picture. So what I'm showing you guys with these pictures is payouts and profits that I've made. Verified payouts, profits on well-known platforms. Like those are respected, well-known platforms. Like E8 Markets, that's a well-known platform. Yeah. Like it's a respected name in the prop firm industry. That's why I wanted to show that. And that was a lot of payouts, right? Those green numbers. So that's what I'm showing people.
Where's the thing?
True. Is everything alright, maybe?
Yeah, man. I've kinda lost multitasking here, brother. Yeah, man. Where is that thing? So small, green one. There you go. Yeah. Is this
Yeah.
the one?
Yeah.
Payout, right?
Yeah, that's it. So this is another account of mine that I have. And again, it's just one account. It's just one account. And those are more payouts, right? And I have even more payouts than that on this one account, but it's with Ola Prime. Ola Prime is another well-respected name in the prop firm industry. So I'll give you another one. Here's another picture. Pull up another picture.
All right, brother. Just a quick question here. What is a prop firm you were saying for our audience who are
Yeah,
watching right now? Maybe you can elaborate on that one.
sure. Yeah, no, a prop firm is it's like an exchange where they will provide you with trading capital up to millions of dollars if you prove to them you're a good trader. So the bot does that. The bot will trade your account to prove to them that you're a good trader. You just have to pass their challenge. That's all you have to do. So the bot does a good job at passing the challenge on that exchange. And then once you pass that challenge, which is just making 8% or 10%, once you do that, then they provide you a funded account. So when they provide you with a funded account, then now you're trading with their money, $50,000, $100,000, $1 million, $5 million. Like they allow you to trade with that much money of their money, if that makes sense.
All
Right.
right, cool. So
Yeah.
Are there no caveats on that one when you trade
No, there is,
with
yeah.
their money?
There is, yeah. So one of the risks is that you're not guaranteed to pass the challenge. The bot is not perfect. So the bot's not perfect, but it does do well. It does very well. It passes the challenge about maybe half the time, approximately, which is amazing. Because if you pass the challenge 1 out of 7 times, for example, like you're going to be very profitable in most cases. So I've had from this one account, this is Tradeify. Tradeify is another big name, reputable name in the prop firm space. Okay. So my total lifetime payouts is that much. And that's not a long time. That's like what, 2 months? In 2 months, I got that from this one account. If you look at the dates, it's like 2 months, something like that. So anyways, I've gotten that much money in about 2 months from this one account. This is US dollars, right? From this one account. And the reason why prop firms are so good is because for me to get that many payouts, it only costed me like $1,500 because I had to attempt a challenge with Tradeify, right? And I attempted a challenge, and then I passed their challenge, right? To get funded with them, right? So when you're funded with them, you keep 80% of the profits. So when you see payouts there, that is 80%. So I actually made, I don't know, $28,000 or something like that. But my net payout was $23,486, right? So that's net profit after fees are taken into account. It's about 80%, right? 80%. So with that 80%, it's a lot of money. Like if you spend $300 on a $50,000 challenge, then what happens is when you pass that $50,000 challenge, now you have access to trade $50,000. Okay, and you only need to make 1% on that $50,000 for you to make, or actually, you only need to make 2% on that $50,000 for you to make $1,000 profit. Right? When you make $1,000 profit, which is easy to do on $50,000, you would agree, right, Asian? You would agree? Yeah. Making 2% on $50,000, like that's easy. That's $1,000 that you made. And when you make $1,000, that already triples your cost. And your cost was the challenge cost, $300, for example, right? So the math, the ROI on prop firms is insane. It's crazy. The risk is that you're not guaranteed to pass every single challenge, but that's okay. You don't have to. You only have to pass even 10%, 15, 20% of them, and you'll be profitable over time, right? Mm-hmm. So that's the risk. The bot does come with a guarantee as well. It comes with a contract guarantee that if you do not get funded minimum $100,000 within 5 months of using the bot, then you get all your money back, right? And if you purchase the larger package with the bot is unrelated to these accounts. So the bot that I use has no affiliation to any of these prop firms, 0 affiliation. So these prop firms like Tradeify, they don't even know that I'm using a bot. I mean, and it's okay. Like if they do know, that's okay because it's not against the rules, right? So it is okay for them to know, but they don't have to know at the same time. So prop firms are just such an amazing way to make money with minimal money up front. Like you can get access to trade $5 million, for example, with prop firms, and it's not your money being risked. It's their money that they let you trade with. And the reason why they do this is because prop firms like Tradeify, they make 20% on all the profits that you make, and they make money on the challenge fee that you paid them. So they win on both fronts. They're winning. The prop firms are winning on both fronts. Do you know what I mean by that? Yeah. So that's why it's a profitable business model for the prop firm, and it's also profitable for me as well as the user. And there's over 1,000 people using this bot as well. There's over 1,000. There's 1,100 people, and the Discord is free. You can join the Discord for free as well to see all the users using it. Now, Does anyone have any questions, like in the audience and the viewers watching right now? I'm wondering if anyone has questions about anything we've
Chat.
talked.
All right, chat. If you have question, please drop it on our chat,
Yeah.
and we will show this on our on this stream. If you have
Yeah.
question, please put it on chat. Again, this is Pulse Asian TV with my man Asian on Pulse. We're doing this every Wednesday, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this kind of contents. We have a guest here. Are we gonna do the AI in trading, or are just we gonna huddle this one, or are we gonna use our instinct or data on this one? So yeah,
Yeah.
man.
So,
If you have question, this is the right time to ask Pull Shark.
sure. And then, so I just sent you another picture, MCB. So pull up that picture that I just gave you.
Cool.
It shows you this picture we're about to show actually shows people what the bot looks like on the back end. On the back end, what it looks like. Yeah.
So if you subscribe a bot and then
Yeah,
you
yeah.
get trading strategies, how do you apply that on your broker account?
How do you apply that? So the broker accounts allow bots. They allow.
Oh, you can integrate the APIs, is it?
Yes. Yeah. You integrate the APIs, but you don't have to do anything technical like that. It's not technical, but you're right that is what's happening on the back end. But it's not technical. Like people can use this without any trading experience and without any technical experience. Like you don't need to understand trading, and you do not need to be technical in any way to be able to use this bot successfully. So this,
Understand.
yeah. So that's what the bot looks like. You don't have to understand, just for the viewers looking at it, you don't have to understand everything that's going on here. You don't have to. This is just for people who are curious. That's why we're looking at this right now. It's not necessary to understand. It's just for people who are curious. Yeah, those are like the detailed settings, So right now I have Euro USD open on the chart there. So the bot kind of knows when to long, when to short. And yeah, that's MetaTrader. What you're looking at right now is MetaTrader. MetaTrader. That's a trading terminal. And again, for people watching, you don't have to understand the details. This is just for people who are curious. To use this trading bot, you don't even have to look at this stuff. Like this is done for you already. This is just for people who are curious. Yeah. And then this MetaTrader, it gets connected to the broker account, like you mentioned, Asian. Yeah, it gets connected. That's how. And then that's how the price feeds. The price is like there's literally people using this, like mothers with kids are using this. Like mothers with families are literally using this bot, and they are not professionals at all with trading, right? So
Awesome.
Yeah, it's really good. So this system is amazing. You also get a private one-on-one success coach provided to you with this bot. So when you purchase a subscription to the bot, you get a private one-on-one success coach that is dedicated to helping you, and you get access to a community of 1,100 people. So I'm using this a lot right now because it's a great way to make money, even in a bull market, bear market, sideways market, because the profits that I make, I'll do whatever. I'll put into crypto or whatever, right?
And you will hodl with it.
Yeah. But this bot helps me build capital a lot with a small amount of capital up front. So that's why this trading bot is so good. It's small capital up front to make a lot of capital to then hodl, essentially, right? It's been a way better. It's actually been a way better return on investment than crypto for me. This trading bot for me has been a way better return on investment than crypto in general. But so the profits I make, I just put into crypto. Yeah.
Okay,
All right,
cool.
guys.
Thank you, Pushak, for sharing about awesome bots, right? But we've still got one more important things that Pushak is currently doing, which will also be integrating PulseChain. So maybe sorry to interrupt. Is there anything you want to say?
Yeah, man. I just want to say, guys, this is not financial advice. Again, you have to decide on your own if you want to be part of crypto, right? So PulseShark is just showing you all this stuff, and for people to understand what are the ins and out of this one, how you can profit on this one. But yet again, none of this should be taken as a financial advice, right? We're not financial advisors, right? So yeah, man, I just want to put it out there for people to understand what we are with our guest tonight. Yeah, man, I think PulseShark has a, yeah, man, as Asian was asking about, you were something building on Pulse Chain, right?
Yeah, so that's my, so I'm building a wallet, a crypto wallet, and it's going to support Pulse Chain. So you'll be able to swap PLS for a lot, like hundreds of coins, like instantly, and non KYC as well. So you can swap into PLS coin, non KYC, in a lot of ways, like in just on our swap screen that we're going to have. So I'm very excited about that. So you just go to the swap screen, you'll be able to type in PLS, and then you'll type in on the bottom, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, anything, like, you know, any coin you want. And buy BNB coin or even smaller coins, you'll be able to swap into Pulse Chain with that. And that's non-KYC as well, which is good. So very excited about that. Yeah. And then, we're really excited about that. And then we're also building I'm also building a quantum wallet as well, like quantum resistant wallet, which is another thing. Yeah, that's a little bit down the road, but quantum resistance is important, and Ethereum, Vitalik has it on his roadmap to implement a lot of quantum resistant features, which I'm happy to see. Ethereum has that on the roadmap. But yeah, I'm really excited about the crypto wallet that we're creating, and it's going to be it's going to have Pulse Chain support for sure. Yeah,
When
going
to go live?
probably maybe a few months, maybe something like that. Yeah. And then we're really excited about that. And then another thing I'm working on is, it's called Degen Technologies, and we're gonna go live on the stock market in Canada with it, and that's a fiat POS system. So it's like you can set it up anywhere in your store. We'll support WeChat Pay with QR code scanning, all that kind of stuff. We're excited about that. What else are you thinking, Nat?
Kinda
MCB.
kinda more of a point of sale, right? POS.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, okay. All right. Like, I think it's kind of
Yeah.
more of a Helios Pay type of. All right. Cool, man.
Yeah.
Cool,
For now.
cool.
Now Yeah.
What's the name of the wallet? Sorry.
Well, the
What's the
wallet.
name of the wallet?
We're not releasing it live yet, but when it is live, I will definitely be sending it to you guys for sure. Yeah, and then you'll be able to push it to everyone. Yeah.
Can come on the show
All right.
again
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah, come on the show again to talk. Absolutely, Asian. Absolutely, 100%. Like, I'm very willing to do that anytime for sure. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Very much welcome, brother. If you want to update the community and for the people who are watching this, right? So yeah, man, let us know. I think Aishan, you have any more questions? By the way, let me ask. When you say non KYC,
Yep.
non KYC, how do you do that, guys? So I'm the concern on the regulatory side of things. Are we like laws being not followed here, or
No.
yeah, man? For
No. It's
All right.
no. You're allowed, right? It just depends on the country, right? If your country allows crypto to be legal, then it can operate that way. But it just depends on your country, right? We're also going to have an on ramp and an off ramp as well. So there will be some KYC for some on ramping and some off ramping, but that does depend on your law in your country. If crypto is legal, then you should be okay. But just, I'm not a lawyer. I cannot provide any financial advice or legal advice in any way. I'm not a licensed lawyer at all. So follow your country regulations, but with non-KYC, you'll be able to swap PLS non-KYC with a lot of coins. Yeah, we're very excited about the Pulse Chain support for sure. Yeah, in that way. And then I need to give a shout out to Crypto Coffee. because Crypto Coffee is amazing, and I need to introduce him to you guys, MCB and Asian. Maybe I could even, I have to introduce him to you guys because he's a friend, he's a personal friend of mine, and he's just a really good guy. And the reason why I like Crypto Coffee so much is like, well, he's got very high value content, very good content. He's very consistent, but it's also because he's authentic. He's like the same person that you meet when you meet him in real life. If you meet him, he's the same person as he is on the camera, and I really respect that because there's a lot of people who are not like that. They're like two-faced, right? He's not like that. He's the same person on the camera as he is. Sorry, he's the same person in person as he is when he's on the camera. That's what I mean, right? So I got to give a shout out to him because he is instrumental. He's instrumental to the Pulse Chain ecosystem. And another shout out to Sami. I like Sami. Sami gets some hate, whatever. I don't care. Like I'm a supporter in Sami because he provides a lot of good content as well. And he has given you, Asian, a shout out as well. Which I was really super excited for you about that. Yeah.
So Pusha immediately shared that piece of info to me after watching Somi's video.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I recall, that was the time where I met Liquid Loans in person. Yeah.
Nice.
In Taipei Blockchain Week.
Oh, cool. I met those guys in Singapore. Yeah, they're good guys. Yeah.
Singapore as well. Correct.
Yeah.
Hey guys, what's the spelling of Sumi? I just want to put it the
my friend. My friend.
It's your friend saw me. That's right.
Your friend Sumi, correct. All right. So big shout out to Crypto Coffee, man. We would love to have you on stream.
That's
Your
right.
friend.
Love your
man.
content as well.
Fast Abdul, I think, will also be coming, right? So yeah, man, cross finger on that one. Your friend Sumi.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey guys, thanks for having me, guys. It's been a blast. It's been really fun talking to you guys. And anyone who wants to go to Pulse Chain events consistently, come to Malaysia. The country Malaysia is really good. Southeast Asia in general is pretty good. But get connected with some people. I mean, there's communities all over. There's people in Korea. There's Pulse Chain people in Europe as well. There's Pulse Chain people in Miami as well. There's a lot of options there. So,
Okay.
Yeah,
great.
yeah, man. I just want to ask this question.
Yep, go for it.
Yeah, man. With AR trading, are you gonna trade or are you gonna hodl?
I'm gonna AI trade, and then with the profits I make from my AI trading, I'm gonna hodl with those profits.
All right, cool, brother. Cool.
That's a diversified strategies.
All
All right. So once again,
right,
thank you, Pusha, for all the amazing insights, and thanks for your time. Thanks for coming to our show and sharing to us your crypto journey as well. So we are coming to the end. Then leave it to you, McB.
Full Shark, let us know if Crypto Coffee could come on stream, talk to. It will be really a great pleasure for us to talk to the OGs, right? So before I cannot stream, right? And all can see with content with Crypto Coffee, your friend saw me, whatever. If you're gonna love the guy, you're gonna hate that guy. And man, it is what it is, right? And as you can see, right, Asian Pool Shark, there's a change in the narrative, change in the vibe in the community, right? Less of the infighting, right? There's a positive shift on the narrative, right? So I think we are on a right track. We have a lot of builders. I think Pool Shark did mention about builders, right? That is one of the fundamentals that one should be seeing on any blockchain for that matter, right?
Yeah.
We do believe that we have a low TVL at the moment, but there's a purpose to that one, right? In a low liquidity environment, it is very much more easier for that chart to pump, right? So man, and I think the guy Richard Hart is not an idiot. He's not a stupid guy, and I think he is here for his glory. We will see that time when the time comes. Now, when I say glory, it could be price, right? It could be mass adoption. right? It could be whatever. Maybe he will be twerking all this. He'll be like showing all this for glory's sake. I do believe that the guy has yeah man had done really something for crypto, and the guy is really ahead of the curve. He understand a lot. He understand the human psychology of people. He understand chart. He understand laws. Right? He's really a genius. Right? So I think big shout out to Richard Hart, and yeah man, definitely all these things will come to fruition right in due time. All right. Again, guys, chat if you have question before we let
So, yeah.
full start chat. Let me go on chat if you have questions, right? And I
Yep.
think they were just asking about my sounds, right? Sound sir. I think yeah, Emit did mention. Thank you so much, Emit. Good morning, Pulse friends. Indeed, good morning.
GM.
This GM. This comes from the local Pinoy Pulsion community here in the Philippines. He was like asking, big shout out JLJ brother, big shout out to you. And I think I did responded about okay about my son. Thank you so much. Full Shark, man, I appreciate you, brother. Again, it is a pleasure to have you on stream. And yeah, would glad to talk to Crypto Coffee, to Emit Farm, to Fast Abdul. I don't know if Friend Sumi is doing interviews. I don't think he's doing into streaming interviews, right?
Uh-huh. Okay. See you, everybody.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I got this one wrong, man. Wow, yeah, man. Yeah. I think you'll be doing the outro, brother Asian.
Yeah, okay, fine. So, again, thank you, Pushak, for all the wonderful insights. And thank you, my co host, McB, for hosting the show, doing all the technology stuff behind the scenes. And yeah, if you have any questions, again, this is not financial advice. Do your own research. If you want to know more, or if you are a builder or someone in the space long enough and have a journey to share, please DM us and we can schedule a time with you, putting you in the center of the show to tell to all the audience what you are doing and how it has been for your crypto journey and what are you expecting to achieve in the long run, right? So we are all open to share. So welcome everybody, and we expect to see more builders, whether you are from Pulse Chain or BNB Chain or Base or anywhere. Welcome to come here to talk, right? This is a free content, non-paid, and organic drive. Yeah. So this is an organic growth spirit that we have learned greatly from our Hex OGs and also our Pulsicans as well. Yeah. So we are doing what we should do. We are the network. Go for it. So thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Full Shark. I appreciate you, brother.
Bye.
Thanks.
Bye
Bye,
for
everybody.
now.
Bye.
Bye.
AI trading or HODL? Data versus instinct, but instinct calls the shots. But can data predict the irrational? Exactly. AI trading